The Panama Canal, an engineering marvel, has been a cornerstone of global trade and geopolitics for decades. Today, China is emerging as a significant player in this arena. With its expanding economic power, China has turned its attention to this crucial waterway, making strategic investments in Panama and the surrounding region. This video explores China's ambitions in Panama, analyzing their impact on global trade, regional stability, and the balance of power. China's interest in the Panama Canal extends beyond economic benefits. It's about establishing a strategic presence in the Americas, boosting its global influence, and challenging the traditional dominance of the United States in the region. This ambition is clear in China's multifaceted approach, which includes investments in ports, infrastructure, and local businesses. The stakes are high. China's increasing influence in Panama could reshape global trade routes, affecting supply chains and economic alliances. It also raises questions about China's long-term strategic objectives and their alignment with the interests of the United States and its allies. As China's presence in Panama grows, understanding the motivations, implications, and potential outcomes of this geopolitical chess game becomes essential for policymakers, businesses, and citizens alike. The future of the Panama Canal, once a symbol of American ingenuity and power, now hangs in the balance, caught between the rising tide of China's ambition and the shifting sands of global power. The Panama Canal is not just a waterway, it's a cornerstone of global commerce, linking the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans and enabling the smooth transfer of goods across continents. Its strategic value is indisputable, providing a shortcut that drastically cuts down shipping times and expenses, making it an essential route for international trade. For centuries, the narrow Isthmus of Panama has been acknowledged for its strategic significance. Control over this choke point offers substantial influence over global shipping lanes, affecting trade patterns and economic growth. The United States, understanding this importance, was instrumental in the canal's construction and held control for much of the 20th century. The canal's influence goes beyond economics, shaping military strategies and geopolitical alliances. Its presence allows for the swift deployment of naval forces, projecting power across both oceans. During the Cold War, the Panama Canal was a vital asset for the United States, enabling it to counter Soviet influence in the area. Today, the Panama Canal continues to be a crucial route for global trade, handling a large share of international shipping. However, its strategic importance is being reevaluated as new players, like China, rise on the global stage, aiming to secure their interests and reshape the global landscape. China's involvement with the Panama Canal has been developing over time. This is part of a larger plan to extend its global reach, secure essential resources, and challenge the current global order. Recently, China has poured substantial investments into Panama, particularly in infrastructure, logistics, and port enhancements. Chinese firms have secured contracts to expand and upgrade ports at both ends of the Panama Canal, boosting their capacity and efficiency. These investments provide China with a strategic presence in the region, enabling it to control the flow of goods and potentially influence Panama's economy. Beyond ports, China has funded various projects, including a new container port, a cruise ship terminal, and a logistics park. These investments are part of China's Belt and Road Initiative, a global infrastructure strategy aimed at linking China to markets and resources worldwide. The impact of China's investments is extensive. They could alter global trade routes, positioning Panama as a crucial hub for Chinese goods entering the Americas. This could economically benefit Panama, but it also raises concerns about becoming too dependent on China and the possibility of Beijing leveraging its economic power for political influence. The Panama Canal remains a vital shipping route, but it now faces competition from other ambitious projects that could alter the regional dynamics. One such initiative is the proposed Nicaragua Canal, a Chinese-supported project designed to create a larger and deeper waterway through Nicaragua. If completed, the Nicaragua Canal could rival the Panama Canal, providing an alternative route for larger vessels. However, the project has encountered numerous obstacles, including environmental issues, funding difficulties, and political instability in Nicaragua. Another significant development is the expansion of the Panama Canal itself. Completed in 2016, the expansion added a new lane and larger locks, accommodating bigger ships. This expansion was aimed at maintaining the canal's competitiveness and addressing the needs of increasing global trade. Besides these large-scale projects, smaller infrastructure developments like new roads, railways, and logistics hubs are being constructed across Panama. Often funded by Chinese companies, these projects are enhancing Panama's transportation network, solidifying its position as a key regional logistics hub. Section 5. Shifting tides of trade. Global implications of China's growing influence. China's expanding presence in Panama has far-reaching effects on global trade routes and supply chains. As China's economic power increases, so does its need for raw materials and its ambition to access new markets. Panama, positioned at the heart of the Americas, becomes a crucial link in China's global trade network. Chinese firms are increasingly utilizing Panama as a transshipment hub for goods headed to the Americas. This realignment of trade routes could impact global shipping costs, benefiting some regions while disadvantaging others. The United States, in particular, might see its regional trade dominance challenged as China solidifies its foothold in Panama. Beyond economic impacts, China's growing influence in Panama stirs concerns about geopolitical rivalry. The United States has traditionally viewed Latin America as its sphere of influence, but China's advances in the region, especially its control over key infrastructure like ports and canals, could disrupt this status quo. The possibility of increased Chinese naval activity in the area is another point of concern. As China's economic stakes in Latin America rise, so does its need to safeguard those interests. This could result in a more assertive Chinese naval presence in the Caribbean and the Pacific, potentially heightening tensions with the United States and its allies. Section 6. Navigating the crossroads. Panama's position on China's Belt and Road. Panama's government has largely embraced Chinese investment, seeing it as a chance to enhance economic growth and development. In 2017, Panama officially joined China's Belt and Road Initiative, becoming the first Central American nation to do so. This move has paved the way for increased Chinese investment in Panama, especially in infrastructure projects. Nonetheless, it has also ignited discussions within Panama about the potential risks of heavy reliance on China. Critics argue that Chinese investments may come with conditions that could compromise Panama's sovereignty and independence. They cite examples of other nations struggling to repay Chinese loans, leading to accusations of debt trap diplomacy. The Panamanian government asserts that it is following a pragmatic foreign policy, balancing its ties with both China and the United States. Panama acknowledges the economic advantages of Chinese investment, but remains mindful of the potential geopolitical risks involved. Section 7. Charting the course. The future of the Panama Canal and global power. The destiny of the Panama Canal is deeply intertwined with the larger geopolitical rivalry between the United States and China. As China's global reach expands, it will continue to pursue strategic positions in crucial regions, including Latin America. Panama, with its crucial waterway and strategic location, will remain a key point in this rivalry. The United States, on the other hand, is unlikely to relinquish its influence in Panama without resistance. The Panama Canal continues to be a critical asset for American trade and military strategy. Washington will persist in pressuring Panama to curb Chinese influence and maintain strong ties with the United States. Panama, caught between these two competing powers, will have to navigate a delicate balancing act. It will aim to maintain favorable relations with both China and the United States, leveraging their rivalry to its advantage while protecting its own interests. The outcome of this geopolitical chess game will significantly impact the future of global trade, regional stability, and the balance of power. The Panama Canal, once a symbol of American dominance, now stands as a testament to the shifting dynamics of the 21st century world order. Section 8. Conclusion. A new era of geopolitical competition. China's expanding influence in Panama reflects the larger geopolitical transformations of the 21st century. As China's economic and military power increases, it is more assertive in challenging the current global order, aiming to reshape it to its advantage. The United States, long accustomed to its position as the leading global power, must now adjust to this evolving landscape. This rivalry between the two superpowers is unfolding worldwide, from the South China Sea to the Arctic, and increasingly in Latin America. The Panama Canal, with its strategic significance and symbolic value, has become a key battleground in this competition. China's investments in Panama, its growing economic footprint, and potential military ambitions in the region are causing concern in Washington and among its allies. The future of the Panama Canal, once a symbol of American innovation and power, is now uncertain. It is caught between China's rising ambitions and the shifting dynamics of global power. The outcome of this geopolitical chess game will have significant implications for the future of global trade, regional stability, and the balance of power.